Hello everyone, this is George Packard with Family Lawn and Landscape, and I got an email the other day that asked me what I thought about Home Advisor, whether or not they were a scam or not. It is something I'm familiar with, so I do want to share this with all my fellow lawn care companies out there. We did work with Home Advisor for about a year, and we've had some interesting results from this. For those of you who aren't real familiar with them, they're a company that they put out hundreds of websites everywhere. They're just all over the internet. And what they do is solicit people to contact them regarding leads for their home care needs, okay? So in our case would be lawn maintenance. So what they tell the customer is we can have up to, 3 or 4 people come out, good contractors that they've checked out in the past and, did background checks out and all this stuff. And we can have them come out and they'll be bidding for your work that you want done, okay? Like I said, we did them for about a year. Because they're so powerful on the internet, the phone does ring, I'll tell you that. It does ring, you get a lot of calls. So I was impressed when I first started that. I was impressed that we got so many calls. What they do for the contractor, you and I, is they will tell you, we're going to charge you, say, $13 to $15 or sometimes even $20, depending on whether or not it's an exact match or whatever the case may be. Prices vary. But they say, we're only going to send out a couple people. We'll send it out to you and, say, 2 other guys to go bid on this work, okay, to bid on this lawn job. The problems are many. I can tell you this. One of the things you're going to realize early on is that you'll get a lot of bogus phone calls. And what I mean by that is they'll send you, Home Advisor sends you this lead. And you'll get that phone number and you call that phone number and you can't get anybody to answer the phone on the other end. You'll get that a lot. And then sometimes it'll go to an answering machine. If you leave a message, people won't call you back. You can try and email them and they won't call you back. Or your email will get kicked back to you. So I've found that we've had a lot of problem with bogus numbers coming across. That's one thing that was just bad about them. The other thing is when you did get somebody on the phone, a lot of times they would tell you, I don't know why you're calling me because I never solicited that service. I never contacted Home Advisor. I don't want you to come give me an estimate, and they would just hang up the phone on you. So I would go back to Home Advisor and explain that to them, and a lot of times, probably 80% of the time, they wouldn't give you a credit for that bogus lead, okay? And that pisses a person off because you need that. You're getting charged every time you get these calls, okay? The other thing, if you do get legitimate calls, and there are legitimate calls, they're not all bogus that come through, but if you do get them, I've noticed that a lot of them are just tire kickers. I think, from my point of view, if they contact Home Advisor, if the average customer contacts Home Advisor, they're doing it because they can have a multitude of people come and give them estimates. So they're tire kickers. They're out there trying to find the lowest priced person to take that job. 9 out of 10 times that's what it is. What we would do, we probably landed about 1 out of every 6 leads that we went to. Okay, that's 1 out of every 6 that we actually could go and see. So we may have had 20 calls, we were charged 20 times, but maybe we only got to see 6 people out of all that. Okay, I'm just hypothetically telling you, it's not an exact figure, but it's pretty close. Your return on investment is not good. Now I'll give you just a clear-cut example of this. If, let's say they're charging you on average $15 a lead, okay, and you had to see 6 people to land 1 customer, okay, so follow along on the math on this. 6 leads times $15 a lead is $90 Home Advisor just made off of you, okay, that cost me $90 right off the bat. Then you add the fuel for each trip. It costs you money to go see these people. Let's say it averages $10 for you to go see them, okay? 10 times 6, $60. Okay, then your vehicle wear and tear, and you got to figure this in on everything. because it does cost you money. You can't just start up your truck or your car and run over there for free. You still have wear and tear. The tires are wearing out, your motor's wearing out, your transmission's wearing out, the brakes are going. You have to figure something in, okay? So we'll just figure low. We'll just figure it costs you $5 every time you drive to a lead's house, okay? So that leaves you 30 bucks. Times 6 leads, 5 times 6 is 30. Okay, labor to send your manager over there. Okay, you've got to send your guy over there. Let's just say, hypothetically, you're paying your guy 15 bucks an hour to go over there and estimate these jobs for you, okay? Well, $15 an hour, okay, and you got to go to 6 places, all right, so you're at 3 hours, okay? So now you paid him $45, okay? Then you add all that up, and that's being low, that's figuring low. Your cost is $225 to get that customer, okay? So that's when I talk about your return on investment. It's not that good, because if it costs me $225 per client, to me that's expensive. To me, that's way more than what you should pay to get these clients. You have to pay money, yes. Every client costs you something, okay? You've got word of mouth, works great, things like that. There's a million things, we'll go into it in other videos, but I hope that this helps you understand a little bit about them. We did quit them. We used them for about a year. I got tired of the bad phone calls, the bad leads, and once we finally sat down and did the math on it, which I should have done to begin with, when it cost me $225 per client, that's not cheap, and I don't think anybody's going to stay in business doing that. One of the other things I was going to mention too, I went to a couple different people. They told me I was like the fifth or sixth person that was there that came to see them from Home Advisor. So Home Advisor told me they were going to send it out to up to 2 to 3 tops, is what they told me. And I get there and find out it's all these other guys came also, you know, and then when you go back to Home Advisor about that, they say, well, we can't control the customer. They could have called other people. Customers telling me they all came from Home Advisor. So, I mean, what do they have to lie about, you know? So anyway, I hope this helps. Please check out our website, FamilyLawnandLandscape.com, for some more videos, some more helpful hints, and thank you for watching.